Hello everyone, this is PhilTubing, and we're PhilTubing around with the continuation of Saturn Quest R.U.N.E 3000, part 4. And last time we left off, we basically blew up an entire planet and an entire civilization, probably too, because why not? Which of course wouldn't be the first time S3000, aka Captain Navigator, would do such a thing. So we defeated pretty much all the bosses in the main hub, except for one boss. We got one A.R.T.S boss left we gotta go to, and one artifact before we go. And Roro has no clue where we're supposed to go to. So we're gonna go visit our old friend Greencom one last time, assumingly if Greencom is still around, because Greencom wasn't feeling well and had a lot of technical errors on this game, and of course this entire area of the game has completely changed. But before we do that, we're going to see if Greencom's available. And maybe he'll be some help with whatever we have to do next. And, oh, wait a minute. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, Greencom is... Well, I guess we're not going to get any help from Greencom. Apparently, Greencom has been completely disconnected from the game. Greencom has left the building due to technical errors. And also, they mentioned they wanted to murder us before they disconnected. Now, I'm sure it's not a foreshadowing type of thing. So anyway, in order to get the last artifact, so everything else has been blocked up except for the testing room, but we need the artifact to get to the testing room. So we're gonna have to traverse through this maze by hitting the next color, and it's not difficult as long as you pay attention. Oop. Again, it's not difficult if you don't touch the color you already touched, because also, there's a teleporter, like, outside of the map, but it's just there, it's just for show. It doesn't really lead anywhere. And we'll just, kind of, like, slowly squeeze our way through here without touching anything. And there we go. And, we are now underwater, because apparently in the space station there is a glitchy underwater section. And, we're gonna take a swim. We're gonna take a nice little swim. It's it's very bizarre because even the music sounds very slowed down, like we're underwater in a way. And there's the artifact, you know, nothing particularly new that would impede our progress. You know, all we gotta do is just kind of like navigate this way, and hey, look, there it is. It's, you know, no extra bosses or new obstacles to block our path. It's just here in underwater glitchy section. I don't know how that really works, but you know what? This is a video game, and I'm not gonna question it. And then we gotta swim back up. Even though that's just a standing animation for S3000, aka Captain Navigator, but it kind of looks like he's swimming. Alright, so now we're gonna get out of the underwater glitchiness of the space station, because as we go to the teleporter. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna do the final experimental tests and the last A.R.T.S boss fight in the whole game. Since we have every single artifact, so hey. And we're gonna we're gonna fight against our old foe G-Cat, who has mutated once again. And this fight, you have to like collect these. Whoop! Whoop! I pressed the Windows key by accident. And basically, you just keep doing this, and then and just do all this. Yeah, every. Oop. Let me go ahead and heal myself. Yeah, every resource now costs 1 to do all this stuff. It's relatively straightforward, easy. You just have to make sure you keep managing all of the turrets, because you need to have as many turrets as possible. Because there's going to be lots of bullets. There's like a lot of bullets that we have to deal with. Ow. Oop. Let me go ahead and collect this. Oop. Ow. Ow. It's okay. We'll I need to grab some more resources. Oop. Okay. All right. So far, so good. It's not that hard. Oh, I. See if I can do all this. Let me go ahead and repair as many of these things as I can. Oop, I need more resources. Oop, I need to heal myself. Oop. All these bullets are in the way. I'm trying to... Oop. Oh, shoot. Alright. Boss is almost dead. Ooh. There we go. Boom. First phase done. Alright. And now we go through phase 2, which is basically like the second Bionomus boss fight. We have to like lure this thing. And we got a familiar boss theme too from the first Saturn Quest game. Go ahead and... Ow. Oh, whatever. Oh, pfft. Yeah, that was bad timing. Oh no! Come on! That's super cheap. It literally spawned like on top of me, like. Whatever. I'm dead. That was very bad spawning right there. Hello? Ah. There we go. Hey, we did it. And Geek has been defeated, and wait, and we get a trap in a bubble in space. And we start floating away in space, which is an unfortunate predicament we got here. But that's okay. Roro's coming to the rescue, and we're gonna play as Roro for a bit, and use the smaller ship from Blast Effect, because we are going to explore outer space, and the game autosave. So now we need to go search for S3000, aka Captain Navigator, and whoop, we need to explore outer space. And hopefully I can find the right teleporter or wormhole portal thing. There's going to be a lot of asteroids and some other hazards like enemy spaceships and whatnot. Let's see if I remember how to get through this, because this is a pretty big chunk to go through. Let's see, where is that wormhole teleporter thing at in this area? Somewhere up here. Where is it? Is it over here? Hello? Oh, there it is. Right here. It was at the edge of one part of the map somewhere. Alright. Alright, now we gotta figure out which actual right wormhole I'm supposed to go to, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of process of elimination and find the right one. And, might be one of these. Maybe? I don't know. Because there's a bunch of portals that takes you to one area, but one of them is the right one, but the others will take you to a dead end, which you will have to escape out of. So it's kind of a mazy, like, outer space section. These. Oh. Oh, ow. Ah! Ah! Being attacked by spaceship things. Okay. Oh, did I find the right one? Hey, let's go. I found the right one by accident. I wasn't sure if that was the right one or not, because I know it was at the upper left. Alright, so now we gotta look for the bubble. It's somewhere orbiting this planet. Which by the way, if you know, we get a closer look. This planet or whatever. There you go. Look, looks like Saturn, kind of. All right, where is the bubble thing? It's where's the bubble? Bubble, where are you? There it is. I found it. Hello? Ow. Oh, I didn't even... Oh, okay. I now know that that hurt you, because I never actually ran into it before. There we go. And we did it! Hey! Mission accomplished. We did the thing. Alright, well... That took a lot less time than I thought it would, because I wasn't sure if I was able to navigate through the outer space maze or not. Because it's basically a teleport maze. Very simple one. Alright, so now we're at a different space station called R07. And we're going to try to revive S3000 with a clone. And we're going to play a very familiar little meta game. And we're going to have an auto-scrolling section. So we need to navigate through the body of S3000, aka Captain Navigator. Very, very slowly. And Roro, your big head is kind of in the way. And bumping into walls will automatically fail this section. But it's not too hard. You just have to, like, kind of take your time, just like every other auto scroll maze. And there we go. Alright, first maze done. Alright, now we gotta do a second maze. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, nothing too difficult. I mean, I really don't have much to say about this section. I mean, it's not like upside down umbrellas are trying to impede my progress. And there we go, boom. Alright. Now I gotta tap Z, like, a lot. Gotta mash the button. Gotta keep mashing. Gotta bring S3000 back to life. And, oh no, game over. Oh, no, not really. I'm not sure if you can actually fail that or not. Now playing the most generic flashback by Arkhouse Radio. And so now they have a conversation, and not sure what the conversation's about. I'm sure it's about their love and friendship, and an R07, and explaining that they're on another space station called R07, and it's not really sure, but I'm sure it's about love and friendship at this point, and where they're at. And then we have a familiar spaceship from the ending of Blast Effect, which was the flashback before Shadow of Planius. Which I'm pretty sure in this scene, they were talking about going to Saturn 7. And that's basically what they're... And it's literally basically the more or less the same cutscene, except it's in alien language this time. And talking about a virus or something of the sort. And now they just chill out. Alright, so now we're going through a time skip, and we're going to go back, as last time we left off, we escaped from Bionomus. Megaku, because... And, Captain Navigator does a thing, and we're going to go to a familiar place. Because guess what? We're back at Meganet. You know, that mazy Zelda dungeonish area from Blast Effect. So now we're back as Captain Navigator, so we are no longer S3000. So for the remainder of the game, we are going to play as Captain Navigator instead of before being Captain Navigator. Although that part alone is also confusing because there is a conflicting cutscene that happens. And we're going to have a puzzle. So we're going to have a simple maze puzzle where we got to follow these simple little patterns. And this is going to be relevant because there's a bigger version of this. So I need to make sure left, up, right, okay. So it's, hold on. I'm having a big brain moment over here because I got to make sure I get it right. So go this way, and we go up, and we go right twice, I believe. Yeah, twice. And then we go down, and then we go right, up, and I'm pretty sure it's left again. Yeah, you can kind of see the you can start to see the glitchy disorientation of and there we go. We did the maze. Look at that. And hey, look! Doesn't this place look familiar? Look, it's a room from Blast Effect. It's the annoying teleporter maze, which I am so glad I don't have to do again. And it just and a reminder of one of my least favorite areas in Blast Effect. It's a nice little throwback to the previous game. But yeah, there's even a door over here. You know, we check over here. You know, it's literally a copy and paste on this outer part of the maze. So we're gonna enter this door, And we're going to enter a very familiar room dealing with these guys again. So we'll just stick to the right like we usually do. And avoid getting teleported to the start, because we don't want that. And there we go. And we got another bridge section, but it's a much smaller bridge section, so it's not that bad. So I'll let that part slide. And it looks like a familiar boss room, except the boss room changed, because apparently there's something in Meganet that that does not like us. And it's a giant computer. And so we meet again. Should I say, you do understand me, yes. Why do you think? Do you know who I am? Do you recognize me, S3000? No, I am one of the 3 supercomputers, Redcom, one of the 3 pillars of Meganet, and initially, paranormally, I am Kodo. So, we got we got Redcom, who is the true mastermind of the experiments, and he needs the M element integrated in Captain Navigator's silly little brain imitating nut. And apparently Captain Navigator is a cyborg. Your own intelligence so low, pathetic, miserable, plus my personal favorite, squalid. You left me no choice. I had to use Greencom's M element. It is irrelevant, pointless, nonsensical S3000. I can save the universe. It is my role, duty, destiny to do all I need. N, G, and M elements I can get now, because these elements are apparently an essential thing to help create the new universe. And of course, my favorite line in this whole game: now you die, succumb, expire, plus my personal favorite, kick the bucket. And Redcom enters HAL mode 9000 because it's an obvious reference to HAL 9000 from 2001: The Space Odyssey. So basically what you have to do is you have to like bump into these green things. And we'll just have to... And the best strategy I can come up with is... Whoop! Oh yeah, and they explode too. So my strategy is just kind of stick to the corner. Don't go for the ones to the far right or left. And just keep doing this. Ow. I got hit by a bullet somehow. Okay, where's the next one going to be at? That's too far away. I'm just going to chill over here. Alright, I'm going to wait for these disappeared. There we go. Hey, ooh, that's some good RNG right there. Oh. And... oh, really? I do not agree with that. I should have got that in time. And there we go. We defeated Redcom. Redcom blows up. Victory! 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 So yeah, yeah, that's probably the most random character that just throws in and goes, oh, by the way, I was the one that was pulling the strings out of everything else. And I was the one using Greencom to communicate with you. You know, again, the story is... parts of the story just makes no sense. And then it's going to get even more confusing once once we reach to this next part. Because now we have Bionomus, which is weird because I really don't get this scene whatsoever. Besides the big black thing from obviously reference to 2001 Space Odyssey. Yeah, I really I mean the confusing ending will kind of make sense, I guess, much later on. And look, it's Greencom, our one and only friend. His time's limited, so he's gonna decode the language, which means we're gonna speak English pretty soon. And he's sorry that he took so long, but better late than never. And he's sorry to say that S3000 is not a real name. So he wants to give us a nickname, but he only knows ranks and titles, so he's gonna call us Captain Navigator. And this is the part that's kind of confusing because this is taking place before the final battle, and it's like what? I don't get it. Like, I feel like there's a continuity issue with that, and then Greencom gets disconnected. And and of course we got another falling auto-scrolling section again. And another one that's very forgiving, and it's a lot shorter than Blast Effect, because Blast Effect's auto-scrolling section was very long. But this is a very short one. You know, we just gotta destroy just a couple of barriers and then get to a teleporter. And once again, there are no obstacles to go through, like upside down umbrellas once again from Shadow of Planius, which is fine. And we just need to get to this heart. Let's just kind of make our way through here, and then go through this teleporter, and we made it to a beating heart, and now we're in this this very strange part of Meganet, which I'm pretty sure it's still technically Meganet. And look, it's Roro. Except that wasn't Roro. Alright, so we gotta go and collect all these hollow Roros in this entire section. And which is and then something's gonna happen. Let's see. Go ahead and collect these. We got all the hollow Roros. And look, we found Roro, who was mutated from the Planius virus, and we found him in Meganet, or his body. So Captain Navigator is going to do a thing where he's going to remove his heart into Roro, because Because when Roro revived Captain Navigator when he was S3000, there was a small piece of Roro in Captain Navigator. And it brought Roro back to life. And there's a dog barking in the background. And don't pay attention to the dog barking in the background. And then the language comes. Now they speak English. And Captain Navigator like knew that he wouldn't disappeared, and Roro couldn't replicate anymore. And the heart was like the only thing that was still left because Roro's brain died because Roro couldn't like replicate and clone themselves anymore. And the heart is the key to Axe Junction with the bioclonus. I don't understand what all that meant. Oh no, it doesn't change a thing. It's like, oh, it's like, well, Bionomus is like, well, apparently Bionomus is a clone, also a Captain Navigator in some sense. My Biostruck is completely different now, thanks to this dragon ship. And then Roro like attacks Bionomus just to buy Captain Navigator some time. So Roro is making the ultimate sacrifice. So Captain Navigator can do one final frontal assault. Alright, so this is it. This is the final boss of R.U.N.E 3000. So, and it's basically a traditional climbing section. And, we gotta, like, slowly climb through these bullets. Which is, not too difficult. And, the hitbox is actually a lot smaller than it appears to be, even though I no longer have legs. Should be able to get through this. There we go. Easy peasy. Alright. Alright, so we got through the turn section. So now we got... Now we got the final boss, which is extremely straightforward. And it's... just gotta get rid of some of these barriers. And avoid these turrets. There we go. Alright, it's time to finish this off once and for all. Hey, we did it! Victory! Alright, so, I'm gonna keep this to a minimal, because this is probably gonna be the most confusing ending. So, let's watch the ending. Congratulations. Finally. We found Saturn! The quest for Saturn has been completed! That's why it's called Saturn Quest! Alright, go on, animals. And there we go. That is Saturn Quest R.U.N.E 3000. So the universe was... The 8-bit universe helped create our universe. Terra becomes Earth, Roro becomes the Sun, Bionos becomes Mars, and Captain Navigator becomes Saturn. And, and the universe has been reborn. In a 2001 Space Odyssey kind of thing. Saturn Quest is developed and published by Arkhouse Telegraph, who basically single-handedly made everything from the graphics, the music, the story, the coding on Game Maker Studio 2. It's, there's all 3 games, and the end. And it was quite a journey replaying all 3 of these games, and because these are really fun games. I think there's a lot of passion that goes to these games. The art books basically kind of explain pretty much a lot of inspiration, primarily from NES games and whatnot. But and you might want to think, well, is that the end of Saturn Quest? Well, technically, no. Not really. But let me show you something.
A few moments later.
So as an outro for this, I'm going to show you the PDF file that comes with R.U.N.E 3000. So Arkhouse has this. Always makes an art book for pretty much every single game he has made, and this is the original trilogy, and now he's making a heptatology. So he's gonna make more games under the White Meteor Saga. So this dude is gonna be over ambitious, and he's gonna turn this into his own personal franchise, because apparently it just kind of sticks with him now compared to all of his previous games he's made. And the next game in 2020 by next year is the White Meteor Saga, the Saturn Quest RPG, which he claims will be his magnum opus, coming soon in 2024, he hopes, and that's what their plan is. So this will be a game I'm totally looking forward to when it happens. I mean, R.U.N.E 3000 was delayed by a whole year because he had to make certain changes. Because originally the third game was supposed to be an RPG, but then he completely switched up a bit with the Action RTS stuff. So whenever this comes out next year, I will definitely look into it and definitely will play through it. Maybe a blind run stream in the future next year. Assumingly this game comes out next year. I don't know. So that is how much dedication this person is going through. Which is pretty cool. So anyway, so that's Saturn Quest R.U.N.E 3000. I hope I try to make this enjoyable as best I can possibly can, because these are really fun games I like playing through, replaying occasionally, because so stay tuned for whatever else I'm going to play next, I guess.